This is an open letter to everybody who missed eSkateCon last year. I'm gonna try and bring you the feeling of what you missed. I'm gonna try and bring you the experience. These words won't work unless you close your eyes and just picture 1,000 riders on a strip. And in the crowd, you start to recognize faces. I can see it, I can recognize them. Look, I see Titus to the left of me, Carrie to the right of me. Michael got my back and he's running every light with me. James in the front, cause that's what leaders gotta be. Drone in the air now, come and take a flight with me. Footage on YouTube, I don't even know, dude. If I say any more, then I guess I'm screwed. But I was by the man, the drone landed in his hand. Then he said his name was Johnny, and Johnny Cock ran. Now everybody mount up, everybody roll out. It's getting kinda late, plus it's getting kinda cold out. Back to the meetup, back to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7? Oh man, I'm starting to lose track myself. It's a lot. I'm doing 90 podcasts until eSkateCon. But anyway, back to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to episode 7. There are 83 days left until eSkateCon. I decided to help everybody alleviate the anxiety of waiting. We wanted a countdown last year. We wish we could have had some sort of big countdown clock. We didn't. We don't. But, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm seeing some great shots over there. I might have to try and incorporate that shot into this episode. Anyway, hope you all liked yesterday's music. I'm gonna be honest. Can I be totally transparent with you here for a moment? This podcast is a work in progress. I'm experimenting. This is so that by the time I get to eSkateCon, I will have ironed out all the kinks and got a lot of the bugs out of my system and figured out a few things here and there along the way. That's one of the purposes of the podcast. That's one of the subcategories of why I'm doing this. Alleviate the stress, do the countdown, and to get some practice in, because I'm making some plans, and I don't know if I should tell them yet. So I'm waiting a little bit longer. I don't know. What am I waiting for? Why don't I just say it? All right, so I don't know. I don't feel like I should say it yet. If you follow me on social media, you probably see me talking about some things already. So, you know, it's not like I'm keeping it a super big secret, but I don't want to put it out there and wait, you know, just mess it up. So I'm probably rambling. Let's get into some history, because I think that's like one of the best things about this podcast is that I can let you guys get to know me. I think that's one of the best things about this podcast is that you guys can really get to know me on a more personal level instead of just, you know, riding. So, what do we know about me so far? I got my first skateboard at 9 years old, got hit by a car that day, and turned that into my future, and that's why we're here now. I did not have anything planned for this podcast, and I'm going at it early, but I saw this location, and I said, I don't know, I like this location for some reason. It looks good. Something about it drew me here. It could have been this beautiful sofa that I'm sitting on. The clouds were looking beautiful this morning. Wish I could get those in the shot. I guess there's some in the background. All right. So, a little bit more information about me. I'm a musician. I was born a drummer. My father was a drummer. I came out playing the drums, and I've been on tour ever since I was a kid. My father was always on tour. I always called myself an on-tour baby because I grew up on tour. And I've just been playing the drums and tickling the ivories, and I'm a percussionist, xylophones, marimbas, piano, little bass and guitar. No wind instruments, and I really do wish that I could play some wind instruments, because they're fun. I got a couple of studios. I do this music thing is what I do, and now I'm doing this podcast thing, which is not music. So it's a big difference, big change up for me. So there's that. What else can I tell you? What would you guys like to know about me? Leave it in the comments. My first electric skateboard was a Backfire Zealot, second generation. I had some 105 Cloud wheels on there. Loved it. I felt so unstoppable on that thing. I needed more range, so I grabbed the first affordable board with the longest range I could find. Turned out to be a Miles board Sex Panther. Board Sex Panther, and I love that board. I was getting, it was said 30 miles of range. I was getting 45 miles of range on that thing sometimes, depending on how aggressively I rode. And it's a great board. I love the the lightweight. It's very lightweight. It's sleek. The design, the edges of the corners curl up to give you they flare up to give you like a little grabbing point with your feet, and a reference point. All right, so my battery died, and I said, shoot, what am I going to do? Because I can barely remember. It was this morning. I had to charge this thing. It wasn't easy, but I got it charged, and I came back out, and I said, hey, let me get a couple more minutes in, because, I don't know if I had said everything that I wanted to say. So, one of those things would be, I gotta put the countdown at the bottom, but that's more of a note for me than you. All right, for everybody that's racing, when you get to eSkateCon, get ready to stand in line. If you're a racer, get there. Don't wait till the last minute to show up. I just watched the last podcast. I hope you did too. And if you didn't, go check it out. eSkate Exchange, available everywhere. You got 4 minutes on this track. Make use of it, all right? You waited all year to get here. So don't get to the track and get scared. Take your time, but you got 4 minutes of them, so use them. It's cold as hell out here. All right, now here's something that's dear to my heart. eSkate Unity. Fred. Watch his videos. See how low he's getting in these turns? Everybody doesn't have to do that. Look at James Titus. James is my height. I'm 6'3", 6'4". James has got to be 6'3", at least. And he doesn't get all low. So what I'm saying is, what works for one racer might not work for the next racer. You got to do what you got to do to get around that track the best. So find yourself, you got 83 days left, folks. Get ready. Practice. Start doing your laps. And another thing, do some deep knee bends. I said that for a reason, because my man Carey told me, and he wasn't wrong. So do some deep knee bends with this thing. Not the pros. Y'all already know what to do. I'm not talking to y'all. But all the novices, everybody that's racing with me, because that's what I am, you might want to start practicing if you haven't been. Get your board tuned, man. Get it ready. Get it ready. Get your wheels. Get your setup right. Get your bushings right. Get it adjusted. I'm going to have some fun when I get out. But yeah, I just wanted to end this on a better note, because it did cut off for me. Like I forgot to pay the bill or something. I said, this is going to look really funny when this cuts off and I look like a homeless bum that just can't even afford to pay it. Nah, I'm just joking. But seriously though, I can't wait to meet y'all. Can't wait to see you all at eSkateCon. The countdown continues. I'm hype. Hope you're hype. And have a good night. frightened? Are you afraid of excitement? Now where has the time went? It's that time again. E-skate kind again. Bring some family, make some friends. To the people that didn't come, to the people that missed it. Go to M-boards and go get your tickets. And go get your board ready for shipment. And stay 7 nights, cause 3 just ain't shit. And ride into the sunset on the Sunset Strip. Just get your butt here like you was shot by Cupid. And come and take a flight with me. Book your hotel room and stay 7 nights with me. Cause 3 just ain't enough for E-skate kind. Yeah, 3 days ain't enough for E-skate kind. I said 3 days ain't enough for E-skate kind. What? 3 days ain't enough for E-skate kind. And 3 days just ain't enough for E-skate.